Go, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And the Broncos first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On play action, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there for Denver. 58 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Bills nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down, going to the air with Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love, they go play action now. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. On play action, Love to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Switch it, come on, switch it. 1-3 rail. 3, check 3. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nick Chubb.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Check 26, check 26, check 52. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 3rd down, Love. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kicker.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15,
Keeping that going.
and he feels like he can get it done.
teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin them deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. They run it with Carson, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Carson on the carry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Number 26. It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
By number 26.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Carson. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
He's brought down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen. The coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Carson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Broncos.
First down, Prescott. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Here's Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on it.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
35-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
46-yard line.
Love from the gun. Steps away to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Good. Makes the score Bills 14. Broncos 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. To throw is Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Play action now. Prescott looking deep downfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
Prescott's pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
Love's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Play fake. Here's Love. Flushed out right. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson, and he will have a Broncos 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Check 53. Check 53 and 47. Mike 53. 53. Mike. And it's getting it hard. Go. And we got Mike.
Prescott on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Oh, you got to feel it,
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme. Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. False start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working out of the gun. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Complete.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field.
Very long attempt.
We
played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Second and 9 now from the 21. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing. Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
14 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Prescott. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A first down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gain. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Carson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Ball carrier.
3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Prescott down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete.
From 6 yards away. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Pascal. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now at 3rd and 1. They run again with Carson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They run for it with Carson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
2 yards
as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Prescott's pass.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Following the interception, Love escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 10. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the